Warning. Some themes in this game are slightly mature, but most people should be able to handle them. It's almost twilight and the snow falls heavier and heavier. Are you doing okay? You're shivering. Oh no, it's just naughty. I'm not used to it. The slightest breeze seems to go through me. So he's still feeling the cold even with all those layers. Poor thing. We can make a fire. Oh, stop for a moment to rest. Oh, this is important. Oh boy. Nope, that's the wrong one. Save time, save time, save time. Alright, that seemed like a useless save, so I am gonna overwrite that save. Well, let's go here. Alright, see. Let's see. So still thing called poor thing. I'm gonna put a armor on him to warm him up, because stopping for a moment to rest won't do anything. I mean, it's not like, well, technically, yeah, yes. But, I mean, yeah, sometimes even just moral support feels warm, like, makes you feel warm inside. So, yeah, let's do that. Alright, I put my arm around Tyrone. Without missing a boot, he presses himself into me. I'm surprised, but I don't mind. Oh, this is advancing way too fast. I rub his back, trying to help him get warm, and after a moment, he stops shivering so much. So I guess it's helping. I admit it feels nice having an excuse to touch him. He leans his head against me. Gosh damn. Look, I mean, I know it's like a visual novel dating sim, but this is too fast. We went from like acquaintances this morning to like this. Okay, at least it's had a breeze deep, smelling my hair. Like I said, excited mark. Oh, what? Uh-oh. His eyes lit up. He's going lizard, full lizard. Excited mark. Yeah, Tirune. Alright, he jumps away like I've terrified him. I didn't know, he could move that fast. Alright. Hey, you're going to be cold. Oh, quiet. I'm fine. Wait, what's wrong? He's obviously not fine, but he turns and rushes ahead of me without looking back. What happened? Before long, he stumbles and falls into the snow. I rush over the help. What's happening? No! Well, now we're going not 60. We won't drop from 100 million to 0. Okay, then. Or negative. Whatever. Alright, but he lashes out to push me away. What? His sharp fingernails scratch my skin. I don't have to draw blood, but I'm stunned. It's like a cat that I trusted suddenly hissing at me out of nowhere. Right, slowly, clumsily, he pushes himself up without my help. He winces when his bare hand have to touch snow. I don't get it. Why does he act like this? Did I do something wrong? Did you smell like, I don't know, something? Alright, did I do something wrong? Okay. Let me keep walking. Tyrone is shivering again, but he won't slow down. Okay. I'm not sure what happened back there. I still feel the sting of his claws on my skin. To my surprise, Tyrone is the one who breaks the silence. I'm sorry if my behavior is confusing. You should know that you haven't done anything wrong. Oh, okay, what was all that about? What was all that about anyway? I take it you don't know much about dragons. Huh? Why is he bringing that up? I guess not. I just know the old stories, the ones they tell you when you're a kid. But those fairy tales are mostly made up, aren't they? Dragons capturing maidens and devouring villagers? You guys aren't like that in real life. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should ask about it, though. Why not? Why not? Are you frightened of me? Am I? I hadn't thought about that, not in any serious way. He's so frail and fragile, and I can't see him as some monstrous beast. But then once or twice I've caught a glimpse of something. There's always something strange inside him. And when I start really thinking about his true nature, I feel dizzy. Like I'm looking at, well, what's his true nature? What do you mean true nature? Like I'm looking into a well and I can't see the bottom. I don't like it. Tyrone chuckles darkly and I realize I haven't said anything out loud yet. Okay, you're taking a long time. Is it such a hard question to answer? I'm not sure how I feel exactly. Tell me this then. Which dragon stories do you know? What? The stuff for kids? Come on, you don't want to hear that. I certainly do. A human perspective can be illuminating. Oh, well, in that case, the one I know best is the story of Camellia. You've probably heard that one, right? It's famous. Camellia. Please, refresh my memory. I am old. How old are you? You're the prince, so you're not like King Dragon or anything, but, okay. And these things run away from me over the years, I feel silly telling bedtime stories, but hey, you asked for it. I see. Oh, wow, we're going full mystical land. Right, let's see. Camellia and the dragon. She was this woman, the most beautiful in her village, right? She could have married any man, but instead she was wooed by a terrifying dragon. No, nice jump cut. Alright. No offense. None taken. Alright. Oh, I love that. That was just a fun play in the game. Alright. The dragon promised her eternal love and riches and glory beyond what anyone in the poor village could ever hope to give her. So Camellia fell in love with this dragon, who was named White Heat. Sounds a bit close. He said something about white scales, flame dragon. I don't know about this. Alright. And chose him out of all her suitors. The dragon flew away from the village, promising her safety in his mountain lair. Oh boy. But once they got there, he devoured her. What? That's just how the story ends? What moral does that teach kids? What moral? Also, that dragon is incredibly inefficient. If you want a snack, don't do that. That's... Oh, we shouldn't be teaching people the principles of eating people, but, I mean, that's the most inefficient. Just pick a person. Nom nom. I'm sorry. Oh. I quickly cut myself off. Why was I so blunt about the devouring part? That must be, like, super rude. But Tirune says nothing. He's not even looking at me. So I guess the point is, don't pick a guy just because he promised you lots of material things. That I'd see is a good moral, I guess. Surprisingly, I don't know if a kid could draw that from that story, but that is a good moral. But I always thought that it was sad. Did she deserve to die just for wanting a better life? Again, also there's many morals that can be taken from things, and many anti-morals, or just the different sorts of things that can be taken from stories. On the other hand, maybe that's just what really happens. People get displeased by their lovers and stuff like that. I don't know much about relationships, so you may be overthinking the story's moral. It sounds to me like a simple warning. Stay away from dragons. No, that's a terrible thing. Not everyone's bad. I mean, it's just like, I mean, you can always say stay away from cats because they have claws and teeth and come scratch you and stuff. But it's not like they're bad. It's not. I mean, I love cats. They're adorable. They can be super friendly. It's alright. Tirune turns to stare right into me. His face is passive, but something in his eyes puts me on edge. Okay, I'm flustered, but I won't shy away. I stare right back without flinching. I don't know. You're a dragon, and you're nice enough to me. You are very polite. But what if that story is true? What if he is the dragon? Oh! That'd actually be kind of funny. I know, from what I've heard from these things, there are good and bad endings, so... How could this turn out differently if I chose different things? What if that story is true? What if I told you... Oh, what did I just say? What if I told you I was that dragon and Camellia was my lover? The lover I betrayed and devoured. Would you still think of me so nice? What? No, that can't be true. You're just kidding around with me, right? I do not kid around. Oh boy, I'm many centuries old. The story of Camellia and the dragon has endured, where others So he's just like, then why did he do that? He's just like, refresh my memory. It's not like it's permanently ingrained, like the day I murder you. Yeah, I gotta tell you, Buster, you're really inefficient about how you eat people, so maybe don't do that. And the dragon has endured, where other tales were forgotten. It must have a certain resonance. But everyone knows it's just a made-up fairy tale. Is that so? Tell me, what was the dragon's name again? White Heat? And what does Tirune mean in the southern language? I don't know. White Heat? I don't know. I only studied a little bit when I was a girl. I know Tyr means heat and... Oh. So you see, I am called Tirune in the south. There are many words for what I am. But I like that name best. I'm called Prince because my mother is called Queen, although we dragons have no such titles for ourselves. But dragons being monsters and eating people, that's just a fairy tale thing. Oh, or at least, real dragons only did that a long time ago. Now we all live together peacefully. That's the whole reason you're going to Starlight City, isn't it? To keep peace between dragons and humans? You're right. It was a long time ago when I met Camellia. A different time, more wild, and in many ways more honest. It's true that we no longer eat humans, yet we all remember how you taste. That's a great... Yeah, tell that to the human who's sitting right in front of you. Yep. Who could forget? Are we tasty? For a dragon? Oh, yeah, that's about right. For a dragon, human meat is by far the most delicious. Nearly irresistible. That expression... I could just imagine under that, please save me, please save me, please save me. I knew just from her smell that Camellia would taste better than any other. Oh boy, yeah. She was a human worth savoring. Okay, you smell. Oh, so that's why you jumped away. You smell very much like her, Rosemary. Yep, there it is. I feel very cold inside, but not because of the snow. Our truce with the humans has let us live in peace for many years. Till now. I wonder how this could have ended up if I got a bad ending until now. I haven't yet told you the true purpose of our converse, Rosemary. It is to address the breaking of that truce. By one of my kin? Oh, a dragon has been eating humans, very many of them. A dragon's occasional slip-up can be overlooked, but this is becoming a crisis for your people, and he is Alright, come on, Professor Google, time to help me out. So apparently that means showing no regret for one's wrongdoing. So, yep, okay. But why? Why would he do that? Oh, that just frustrated look of why. She trusted the dragons. Oh, I like this story so far. I'm really enjoying it. Right, but why would he do that? I can't pretend. I don't understand his actions. It's why I've chosen to stay isolated from them for so many years. Their mere smell can be overwhelming. He looks right at me as he says this. I take a few steps back. I don't blame you. As a result of this dragon's actions, our peace agreement may be dismantled. That's kind of bad. I don't like the idea of being chomped on. If that happens, our future is uncertain. Even the stars don't seem to know. But you're not like that. You've chosen not to eat humans, so why are you even telling me this? Are you trying to scare me? Even though they are set in that lovely, delicate face, Tirune's eyes are sharp and fierce. Okay, for the first time, I understand fully that I'm talking to something ancient, wild, and dangerous. I simply want to know, Rosemary. Do you think I'm telling the truth? Do you believe that I devoured Camellia? No, don't make me choose. Oh, no, okay, save time. What do I say? I don't believe him. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's just doing that to actually get what we're thinking. But, yeah, he doesn't seem like the play around type, so... I think you did. Yes. This will sound silly, but when I look into your eyes, I see something. Something I don't understand. It's like you live in a different world, a crueler world with stranger worlds. So yes, I think the story is true. That doesn't sound silly at all. You are a very perceptive young woman. It sure runs down my spine. My intention... Oh, I got an achievement from Steam. Tale as old as time. Okay. What does that mean, though? My intention is not to frighten you, Rosemary. But you deserve to know what kind of creature you travel with. Let's stop talking about it for now, okay? Why not? We still have a long way to go. You guys are fine. Okay, isn't it nighttime, though? Right. He says nothing more, which is fine by me. We keep walking. Okay. Tyrone's weak human form shivers in the cold. He holds onto my shoulder for balance. Okay. His heart is so soft and light, I can barely feel it. I'm happy to keep him steady. Okay. He looks so vulnerable now. It's hard to remember how he made me feel so cold inside. As we walk, I do my best to push these dark thoughts out of my mind. Could he really have the soul of a monster? I never had to wonder about things like this back on the farm. All I wanted to do was to be a knight and fight stuff with my sword, not to worry about anything. That's kind of just the general ideal among people. You just want to go and do something. You don't want to have to think about like these complicated things, like, is this really right, or I don't know. Yeah, I kind of experience that same sort of stuff. Okay. Oh wait, what? Okay. A little while later, we make camp in a cave for the night. We've made good progress so far, so it shouldn't take more than another day to get to the city. Okay, Tyrone seems exhausted, much more than I would have expected after only a day of travel. Okay, his body is shaking again, worse than before. Tyrone, I'm gonna make some barley tea. Would you like some? Or are you hungry for dinner? Okay, I do not need to eat, but I will have some tea. It's kind of scary how worn out he is, but I decide not to mention it. Instead, I pour some tea and we drink it together. We're silent for a while. I watch him, trying to guess what he's thinking. Okay, you are staring at me. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't help but wonder. Are you not hungry because you ate something else? I had a large meal of fish before leaving for the city. I didn't mean to imply anything else. My apologies if you were on edge. Okay. Sorry, it's hard not to think about it, is all. So you must eat fish then? Yes, they are very large where I live. Okay. I like to have deer sometimes when I can get them. I live alone on a rocky island in the sea. It is much warmer than here. Yep, I can guess that. I feel myself relax. It's nice to talk normally again. Sounds like a nice place. I bet it's pretty. You might think so. Camellia certainly did. Huh? Camellia, huh? Let's change the subject. No, I want to know! Stop it! Rosemary, stop! I want to know these things. Alright. What kind of stuff do you do during the day? Besides, like, feel the magic of the stars and whatnot. Alright, dragony stuff? Like counting your gold pyre or something? Yes, of course. I also kidnap a lot of innocent virgins. I'm sorry? There you are, my attempt at joking around. Was it funny? Yeah, hilarious. No, I don't have a hoard of treasure. I mostly spend my time thinking, remembering. Remembering what? Things that were important to me, or even things that weren't. 2 stags I saw fighting in the forest. A tree felled by lightning. If it happened, it was real, I remember it. My memory goes back a long time. I don't need much more than that. Okay. Were you really alive before any humans? You said you were born with the stars or something like that. Dragons themselves have existed since the very beginning. I, myself, am only about 1,000 years old. Only about a casual 1,000 years old. Yeah, me too, man. I would say I'm about 2,000 years old, so yeah, it's probably just a bit older. I'm a bit more, I'm your senior just by 1,000 years, not much, okay? Okay, yet in dreams I see the dawn of time or flashes of my mother's life before me. I wonder if we all don't share the same memory, I wonder if we don't all share the same memory, reaching back to the very first of us. To be honest, it sounds kind of lonely. That's the kind of thing Camellia would say. You know, Rosemary, I thought you were angry at me after we spoke of before. But, no, not angry, just kind of confused. If dragons love to eat humans so much, is it even safe for me to be here with you? I really wasn't trying to frighten you, believe it or not. I like you. Okay, that's why I want to make sure you're safe, and you'll be safer with a full understanding of the situation. Do humans really taste that good to you? It's strange. I remember a time before I had ever seen a human. When I was weak and cold, and I take this form, which looks like a human, or near enough. Has this face laid dormant inside of me, even before I can read, have been able to recognize it? Or have our encounters with humans caused us to mimic your form? It's weird to me that you of all people don't have any of the answers to these questions. Well, I don't pretend to understand ancient magic. I just live by it and try to give it some thought now and again. Right? You humans are magnetic or invasive, to put it another way. We dragons have existed before anything, and yet humans have had a profound effect on us, more than any other creature in this world. Yeah, humans have a pretty big effect on the world. I've learned that. Right. I mean, like, because of how we taste to you? No. I don't think I said before humans walked the earth. We ate fish and deer, and drank water and breathed air. None of these things question our right to consume them. Okay. We took what we needed and we slept when we were tired. Sometimes we fought each other, but all disputes were eventually settled by the will of the stars. But when humans arrived, you spoke and felt as we did. You wept and begged, or tried to reason for your lives. Despite all appearances, you seemed to be closer in spirit to dragons than you were to the beasts of the earth. For humans, a dragon's actions were never right or wrong. But now, we wondered if eating a human leads you. It is weird, because where do you draw the line? Like, most people wouldn't eat another person. That's not to say some won't. There are some nations that have to rely on cannibalism to survive. Like, when I say cannibalism, I more mean like after a person dies, they decide not to let the meat go to waste because they're on a very small island. Food is a limited resource. And does that make you evil though? I would say no, but then where do you draw the line? Like, we have no problem eating like cow and chicken and all those other things. I mean, you can't survive without eating another living thing. It just doesn't work. Everything is traced back down to plants. Like, even if you just eat plants, I mean, technically, you're still consuming just a product. Well, yeah, you're still consuming basically just a living thing. The stars were curiously silent on the subject. Yeah, it's something you have to figure out for yourself, honestly. Like, you can't exactly judge someone for being vegan or vegetarian. It's their truth. It's what they've decided is evil or not evil. So, these are making me think complex things. It's kind of cool. You might say the humans were brought evil into our world. Perhaps the temptation to do wrong is what makes you so delicious to our dragons. That's one way to think things. What do you think? I don't know. I think that terms like good and evil are very limited ways to describe the world. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It doesn't make me feel any better. And it wasn't meant to. You know, it's kind of strange when I hear you talk like that. What? Oh, I thought it was him saying that. Oh, wait, I have to do this. Oh, no. Huh. Save. Alright. Real quick, let's see. What? I feel excited. I feel confused. What do I feel? Excited, I guess. Not it. I mean, confused at the same time, but just... Yeah, I guess excited. Just excited to explore the mysteries of the world. I'll go excited. Alright. Makes my heart beat faster. Alright. Are you sure that it is just fair? I'm sure it's scary, but not... Yeah, that is... Yeah, it is scary, but not like that. But it's not just that. I left my home, which was cozy and safe, to try and be a knight. Okay. I want to live by my sword and my wits and to fight stuff and get strong. You already strong. Alright. Okay, stronger. Sure, I want to be a knight so I can do good things and protect people. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't love the thrill of it. Fighting beasts 10 times my size, going places I've never gone before, and staring death in its stupid face. Okay. Oh, I love this character. Alright, it sounds like the kind of world you live in. It makes me wish I were a dragon too. This better not happen like, what if I told you there's a spell that turns you into a dragon? I'm surprised you would say such a thing. You seem so sweet and kind-hearted to me. But, yeah, well, that's just how you look to me. Looks can be deceiving. I'm not totally serious. Of course, I don't really want to stop being human or anything like that. Yeah, humanity, as weird as it is, and as complicated, and as sometimes shameful it is. I would not trade it for anything else. I would not trade being human. So, yeah. I don't know. Complex questions, man. Wow, I didn't know how to describe this feeling. You live by strength, you take what you need, and you don't care about anything else. You're so lucky. Okay, I'm very tired. Will you help me take off my robes so I may sleep? Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah, and 0 to 60 again. Hands are trembling. Slowly, carefully, I peel off the robes layer by layer. He has a lot of floof. Okay. I try not to, but when I let my eyes drift to his face, I see him watching me. Okay. I feel warm all over. Yeah, you look warm all over. The more robes come off, the more I can feel his body, and the more my hands feel rough and clumsy dealing with his delicate frame. Okay, underneath his winter layers, he's long and slender. His scales run across over his chest and his arms. What? How do you... I really want to touch and see what they feel like. Okay, but of course I would never want... Okay, he falls asleep quickly, but I lay awake for a little while, watching his slim chest rise and fall. I don't want to take my eyes off him, but I don't know if it's out of fear or... some other feeling that's harder to describe. Love, L-O-V-E. It's back to fanfare. This is Toby Fox's song. Right. We set out again at sunrise. I feel refreshed and a little more calm. Tirune, however, is still weakened and exhausted. Oh boy. Do you need extra help walking today? No, I'll find my foot. But it is kind of you to ask. Alright. Now here we go. Alright, he stays close to me as we start down the path. We spoke a great deal about me and my kind yesterday. What about you? I feel like I hardly know anything about you. Oh gosh, I don't know what to say. You really want to know about me? I told you, I don't kid around. Remember, my attempt last night didn't go over very well. Good point. Let's see. I grew up on a farm with my parents and my brothers and sisters. As you know, I left home to be a knight. Hasn't worked out so well, but I'm trying. Ah, brave and chivalrous knight. I've come across a few of those in my time. You wanted to slay monsters, did you? I guess you could say that. What else? What sort of things do you like? Oh! No! Don't make me choose! Oh boy! Every time these things come up, oh, it surprises me. Jeez. Alright, let's see. So, alright. Swords, songs, and flowers. I like music. I mean, this isn't really Rosemary's things, maybe, but I love music. I love music video games. I basically played this because I knew that one of my favorite composers wrote songs for this, and I wanted to hear them. So, yeah, songs. I like songs. Let's see. I like the old songs that the bards sing. Not that type of music. This type of music. You hear this? Wow. Beautiful. Alright. My father knew a lot of them. He plays the lute. Excuse me? Is that... Wait, I don't know. Is that a real instrument? Crap. I'm sorry. It sounded so much like flute. I was very confused when it wasn't. Alright. My mother says she hates it, but you can tell she really doesn't. Alright. That's basically... everyone I've introduced Undertale music to. They're like, stop playing these stupid catchy songs, but you can tell they love them. Right. And I'm back to Undertale, that's right. The songs carry a little piece of history in them. All you have to do is remember a nice little melody, and you're helping keep all those ancient memories alive. Of course, I like hearing about the old knights and their deeds, too. Maybe I'll have a song written about me one day. Something. Okay, I have an idea. Guys, I don't know if any of you made it this far in the video, because this is going to be a very long and story-heavy video. It's going to be with low editing. Well, I mean, I guess I'll do some fun effects and stuff. But, like, it's going to be a lot of just... I'm not going to cut a lot out. So, hopefully somebody's made it this far in the video. But, if you want, I will write a song. I will write a song or something for Rosemary, just for fun. Just as a fun little challenge for myself to do. If you guys want to see that, please tell me, because I think it'd be fun. Alright, maybe I'll have a song written about me. Alright, perhaps the tale of your legendary clash with the great worm, Tirune. The great worm, huh? You sure think a lot of yourself. We dragons are not known for humility. I hope that wasn't too boring. Right? Not at all. Little ones have such short lives. You search for meaning in every detail. Yes, I do. I really do. Right, I've always found it interesting the way you collect sentimental trinkets and decorate your homes. And I never thought of it like this, I guess. You don't decorate your lair at all? Oh, yes, of course. I have a lovely armchair and a floral rug in the southern corner of my cave. Okay. You should... wait, what did you say? A floral? Floral? I have a lovely armchair and a floral rug in the southern corner of my cave. I don't get the joke. You should definitely go back to not telling jokes. Wait, what's the joke? Floral rug? I don't get it. Okay, so you should not go back to telling jokes? If you say so. Yeah, I didn't get that. Yeah. You don't have a lover? Oh, okay, I'm pretty sure something like that. A lovely armchair and a floral rug and something. Nope, doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. So, whoops. Oh boy! What's worse than understanding that something is not age appropriate is when you don't know if it is, therefore you can't do anything to protect people from it. So, oops. Well, here we go. Anyways, alright. And you don't have a lover? Alright, what makes you say that? It's just a guess, although an educated one. Do you? No. What about you? Well, since Camellia. Oh, so you did actually love her. Camellia, it's so strange to think that she was a real person, someone you actually knew. She must have been really pretty. She wasn't, actually. She was certainly not the most beautiful woman of any village, as your fairy tale described, nor frankly the smartest or even the most kind-hearted. But she had a way about her. It made you feel like she was the most important woman in the world, and you would do anything to make her happy. You remind me of her in some ways. Thank you, although I'm not sure what that was supposed to be a compliment. ... And also he's talking about someone he might have eaten alive. It does not sound like the words of of the person who killed her. Did I pick wrong when I said that I thought I killed her? Or do they? He hasn't actually said it, but he hasn't denied it either. He keeps talking about the ancient way of the dragons and good and evil and stuff. What do I know about things like this anyways? Love always this complicated? He says nothing more and we keep walking. Oh, what's happening? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Is another Toby Fox composition? I don't know if every song on the soundtrack is by Toby Fox. Maybe it's only like 3, but I don't know. I don't know the difference between all of these, but alright. The wind is colder today, and the sky clouded over. Alright. This journey has been easier than I expected, but Mount Mito may still earn its reputation. Come to a rushing river and find the wreckage of the bridge I intended us to cross. Again, it's also the only bridge around for miles. Right. Well, excuse my language, but this is a bit of a pickle. That's not much. In my true form, I can step right across the river like this. And that's definitely not an option. No, even maintaining this useless shape is exhausting in the cold. And I'll just have to carry you across. Is that entirely necessary? Is he blushing? I don't know, is he? Right. We could walk along the riverbank and hope to find another bridge, but that might take hours. We don't even know if there is one. You want to get to the city quickly, right? Go get wet, and so will our supplies. You can make a fire and dry out. Anyway, I came prepared for this sort of thing. My clip supplies are wrapped up in waterproof. Very well. Alright, here we go. Tie him dressed close to me. I put my arms around his waist. Okay, there you go. Even with his piles of rose, he's shockingly light. Okay, he puts his arms around my shoulders, and I feel his skin brush just for a moment against my face. Even his scales are light and soft. Easy to lift him high enough that the water won't touch him. This will be a place of cake, I hope. Carefully, I step into the rushing water. The current is strong, but the river isn't too deep or even that far across. Okay. Ideally, I'd throw a rope across to steady us, but I can't do that while I'm carrying him at the same time. Okay, Tyrone says nothing, but I feel him shiver in my arms. Okay, I can do this, don't worry. I trust you, Rosemary. Oh boy. His body shakes, but his voice is steady. Maybe he really does trust me. I guess I have to trust him too. Oh boy, what is this? We start across the river. Okay. I take it one step at a time, carefully seeking out good footing so we don't slip. Freezing water rushes around my leg, but I keep my balance. I can feel Tirune holding tight. I won't let him fall. Oh, why is this so intense? It's like literally just a minute or two and some text. I feel like I'm so concerned for these guys. Alright, midway across the river, the water's up to my chest, but I think that's as high as it will go. Okay, we're in good shape. I'm holding Tirune steadily out of the water. We're almost there. Just a little more. Uh-oh. Okay, all of a sudden the wind begins to shriek. Tyrune's long hair whips into my face, eyes, and the freezing water whips around us. A blanket of dark clothes. What? How is this happening? Oh, wow! Oh, it's actually changing the background. Okay. A blanket of black clouds overtakes the sky. That's all the warning we get. And suddenly the snow crashes down in thick, suffocating sheets. Okay, this awful mountain is known for its sudden violent storms that come and go in the thick in the blink of an eye. Oh boy. I should have known the weather was way too good to be true. And that changed in an instant. We were just in a row. Rosemary! Right, don't worry. I've got you. Oh boy. A blast of snow hits me like a cannonball. Yeah, that's about right. I fall. Okay. Tyrune tumbles into the river and disappears into the freezing flood. I mean, so quickly I barely register. No! No! Oh dear. Okay, I won't let this happen. I can't let this happen. I am a knight. I will protect my prince. My hand finds a jutting rock and grabs hold. I pull myself up out of the water and try to make sense of what's happening. My body aches with cold, but every ounce of strength is dedicated to keeping myself focused. Okay, a flash of scaly arm breaks out of the waterhead, desperately grasping crab. He's still close enough that I can reach him. Hey, Tirune, hold on, I'm coming! The wind screams, the river roars around me. I block it all out and lunge forward, grabbing hold of Tirune and holding his body out of the water. Okay. Oh boy, all those furs are now soaking wet and cold. I had no idea how long it takes to make it to the other side. I'm giving everything I have just to hold us together. Okay. Tirune is heavy in my arms, soaking wet, and I'm freezing. I hold tight. I'll never let go of him again. Oh boy, did we make it? Alright, we make it out of the river. The snow is heavier than I've ever seen. Tirune looks diminished, pale. His body is shaking violently. I'm scared. You saved me. Are you kidding me? I'm the one who put you in danger. No, it was the river that almost killed me. It would have, if not for you. My eyes burn with tears. There's no time to cry. We won't be safe until we get somewhere around. Yeah, I go to my pack for supplies, but it was ripped apart in the jagged rocks, so I fell. Oh no! All lost to the river. Oh no! My heart plummets. The only thing left is one thick winter coat wrapped in sealskin to keep it dry. Okay. The cold pounds away at me like a hammer, but Tirune looks much worse. Okay, you wear the cloak, Rosemary. No, you need your strength to save us both. Okay, but how could you even suggest that? Tirune, you're already so sensitive to the cold. You look like you're about to. I am much older than you. I've lived through worse than this. Okay, but his voice fades even as his words say that. No. No, sir. We're not doing that. Yeah, give him the cloak. He gets the cloak, Buster. Alright. Wrap the cloak around Tirune and start moving again. Okay, well, that's not good. The snow is like knives sliding through my armor and into my skin. I ignore the pain and carry him as fast as I can. Okay, barely aware of what I'm doing. I managed to find a small cave in the hillside. I pull us inside, into it. It's cold but dry. I set Tirune down gently, and then my leg collapsed out from under me. Oh no! Okay, I'm on the ground. Did I hit my head? I can't remember. Oh, that's strange. Although I felt fine, but now it's all catching up to me at once. Okay, my head swims. My body aches with the cold so sharp it almost burns. I'm fading, but it's okay. What? No matter what happens to me, at least I could keep him safe. I'm not dead, am I? That's what a real knight would have done. Minutes or hours might have passed. I have no idea of knowing. I wake to find Tyrune's burning eyes staring into me once more. Okay, his face is so near, but why? Am I dreaming? Okay, he kisses me softly on the forehead. What? Oh, wow, okay. And beautiful warmth blooms inside of me. If this is a drill, what? If this is a dream, it feels real. Another kiss, and another on my cheeks, my eyelids, my nose. Even soft touch of his a soft mouth sparks a huge surge of heat all through my body. Unless I feel it. Okay, we're going here. Unless I feel his kiss on my lips. The heat anchors me to life. Okay, I don't know if it's dragon magic or what. All I know is that he saves me. Okay, you did not do as I said. It was very stupid of you. Yeah, I know. Okay, I see he has taken off my armor, which was freezing wet, leaving me in my underclothes relatively dry. I weren't so exhausted and cold. I might feel embarrassed. Right now, though, I'm just so happy we're both okay. Our supplies are gone. I don't know how we're going to keep warm. Okay, after all that, we might still freeze to death. No, we will not. I cannot take my true form here. but I am still a dragon. His golden eyes begin to glow. Something's happening, but I'm not sure what. He takes my hand in his and guides it beneath his innermost cloak to press against his slim chest. Okay, just under his scaly skin is what feels like a molten core. It's blazing hot, a furnace inside him. Wow, his dragon heart? I move closer and lay against him. Oh boy, the romance is advancing fast. Okay, he adjusts his last dry cloak so that we're both wrapped up in it, sharing the fire blazing inside him. Okay, a warm little bubble safe from the howling wind. Okay, Tirune. Yes, Rosemary. I remembered what I'd learned about Camellia. Before I tell him, I drop like a stone into sleep. What? What's happening? In the morning, in spite of it all, I am refreshed. My joints are stiff and cold, but I'm ready to get them moving. Alright, Tirune stirs and brushes my hair gently out of my face. Okay, good morning. Alright, morning. Okay, we're still holding each other. I don't think about it, it's just natural motion. I lean into him and we share a kiss. How many days has it been? Oh boy, okay. Oh wow, it's heavily animated. I was not expecting that. Okay, it's just a small one. We barely brush each other's lips. Still, it's my first kiss. What? I couldn't help but want to kiss him. Okay, oh wow. Tirune stares at me, then takes my face into his hand. Okay, he kisses me again, and then again, increasingly urgent, increasingly fierce. What? That kiss awakens some desperate need inside of him, and now he can't get enough. What the? I'm sorry. This is just... It's writing. Okay, alright. It's nice, but the way he's pressing his face against me is a little hard to breathe. I don't mind exactly, but I'm a little worried. Suddenly I feel... Uh-oh. Suddenly I feel a sharp pain in my lip as he bites down hard. Ow! Ow! What? Oh no. I didn't mean to cry out, but I couldn't help it. Tirune doesn't stop. Not immediately. I feel his sharp teeth against my lips. Ow! After a moment, though, he seems to freeze in place. Okay, maybe he realized what he was doing? Uh-oh. Okay. He pulls away and stares at me with wide, scared eyes. No, you didn't have to stop. It's okay. I can't finish my sentence because almost on cue, tears streaming to my eyes. I don't mean to cry. It's just a reaction to the pain in my lip. I try to force it to stop, but that never works. Okay. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. I was just surprised. And it hurts a little, but I don't mind. I really don't. I like kissing you. Okay. He stands and walks away quickly. The sudden loss of his warmth is hard to bear. Okay. With his back to me, he struggles to put his winter layers back on, which have dried in the night. His weak hands fumble and slip. Come on here, let me do it. Alright. I'll help get him dressed, but he still won't look at me. You mad about the kiss? I'm sorry, Let's just go. We've already lost the night to the storm. Okay, it's calm now. We can try to find food first, or... No, we're leaving. Okay. His tone is final. There's nothing more I can say to him. Okay. We leave the cave and start the last leg of our journey. Snow is thick on the ground, but the wind has died down. Okay. I'm less worried about that, though, than I am about Tirune's cold silence. He rushes ahead of me, so I turn so that I can't see his face. Tirune, take it slow. You almost died last night. It's okay if you're still weak. I hired you simply to guide me. You do not tell me what I do to do. What? Where's this coming from? Come on, don't be like that. Okay, I just want to help you. Why? Wait, I didn't expect to have to explain this. Because I like you. I thought you liked me too. Okay, I wouldn't mind kissing you again. Priority set. That was my first kiss, you know. And yeah, it hurt when you bit me, but I don't really care. Okay, face is burning. I can't believe I'm actually saying this out loud. Okay, but when Tirune finally turns to look at me, he looks angrier than I've ever seen him before. No, not angry. He looks inhuman. Yep. When you have snake eyes, slightly inhuman, I guess. Alright. You are young, but you are not a stupid child. Why are you behaving like one? How much clearer can I be about this? I am a dragon. What you like is this weak body, but it is not really me. My real mouth is not soft and gentle. If I were to bite you with it, you would not survive. My fangs are as long and sharp as your sword. I could tear you apart. I could swallow you whole. I want to. Do you understand? I want to eat you right now. I want it more than I want to breathe. Boy, if you were smart, you'd be scared of me. You'd be afraid for your life. He's hissing low and dangerous right in my face, but I've learned not to look away. I'm not afraid. You didn't eat Camellia, and you won't eat me. ... When I worked for these scholars, they were learning about her. The woman Camellia was based on. She was a real person, but she wasn't eaten by a dragon. She married a duke and lived to an old age. Then they thought the dragon was a metaphor for political struggle, or... I am not a metaphor. But you also didn't eat her. I wanted to eat her so badly. I loved her, and she loved me. We were together for a time. She wanted to be with me forever, but the feelings were so intense. I loved her, but I also wanted what I want with you right now. I couldn't trust myself, so I forced her to leave. I wanted, okay, I would have killed her if she hadn't. She cried and screamed for me as I flew away, but she went on to live her own life. I'm very happy for her. How could you do that? What's wrong with you? Aren't you listening? I saved her life. Okay, you don't know that. You don't know what you would have done. And anyway, she knew what you were, and she still wanted to be with you. Maybe she thought the risk was worth it. Maybe she was tougher than you thought. Either way, she made her own choice. If you really loved her, you should have respected that. I bet she never forgot you, just like you never forgot about her. But she had to live her whole life without you, and now she's dead, and it's too late. Now it's too awful to even think about. You have a young person's idea of love. She made the Duke, and I'm sure she was happy eventually. True love isn't worth risking for everything for. Maybe, but that doesn't mean that what you felt wasn't real. Yep, and you should be honored, and you should have honored that. And what I feel is real too. But you fail. I like you, Tirune, and after we're done with this job, I want to see you again. Curious, do dragons fall in love with each other? Not in any way a human would recognize, not in ways that last. When we began to meet and talk with humans, some of us began to share that feeling for the first time, though we did not know what it was. That's what I thought. So as a human, I might even understand more about love than you do. Please listen to me. To eat a human is to taste sweet ambrosia. I forget, ambrosia is like something in Greek lore? Well, when I say lore, just like history. It's like, I don't know, it's like the food of the gods, like the tastiest thing on the planet that you can ever have. It's even better than if it's an exceptional person like Camellia or like you. How do you know what I feel for you? It's impossible to tell if I love you or if I just want you. Okay. He'd never eat me. Oh boy. He may try to eat. Oh, that's so tough. Wait, I need to save. He never eat me. I trust him. He may try to eat me, but I can handle it. The risk is worth it. I'm gonna go with that one. You can try to eat me if you really can't help it. Oh, but remember, I'm a knight. Knights slay dragons. I won't go easy on you. I've slain plenty of beasts before. It's better for you to let me do what I want. Okay. What I want is to be with you. That is, if you want me to. He's looking at me like he's seeing me for the first time. He's at a loss for words. Rosemary, well, actually, I guess I'm not a real knight yet, but I think my point still stands. You are a real knight, you are as real a knight as I have ever met. Okay, he draws me close, cradling my face's hand, and we kiss. I put my arms around him and pull him into me. He stiffens at first, but soon relaxes into my embrace. You can feel how strong I am, right? So don't worry, I can handle myself. Perhaps you can. Okay. Oh, I did not like the fading to black thing. I thought he was gonna just take a bite out of me. Alright, well, Rosemary, I don't know if I should refer to that as me or Rosemary, but whatever. Alright, last we make it off of Mount Needle. Okay, is that it? Is that the place? Starlight City lies in view just a few miles away. Okay, we're exhausted, hungry, chilled to the bone. But somehow, I feel light and giddy. We've conquered the mountain. It's much warmer now, but still too cold for Tirune to change form. Alright, there's so much I want to say to him, but before I get the chance, we're greeted by a stranger. Okay, what? Reina. I see even white heat made it down. You doing alright there, old man? Okay, Reina, don't speak to me. This whole mess is your fault. Are you the one that ate humans? Okay, we will put a stop to it. Okay, his fault. So this is... Yes, this is the dragon who has been eating humans. Reina, you insolent whelp. Oh, wow. They're sending out their insults. Okay. You make it sound like such a bad thing, old-timer. Don't you have any pride in what you are? I don't care what anyone says. It's our right to eat lesser creatures. Okay, you used to understand, but you've withered and gone soft with age. The stars cry out for us to consume all those who are beneath us. Who are we to deny them? Besides, if you don't eat humans, they just die in a few decades anyway. What a waste of good food. Say, what do we have here? Reina looks me up and down and I tense up, driving the hilt to my sword. My blood runs cold, but I do my best not to show it. Okay, shall we have a quick meal before the conference, Tirune? Okay, there's no one here to scold us for it, after all. You can just say you lost her to the mountain. Okay, I know what you want. I can smell your hunger. You're famished. Sudden and intense heat explodes from Tirune. What? His entire body shimmers and glows. What's happening? Oh, wow! He's big, Dragon Man. Oh, that's a big... It doesn't even fit on the screen. Oh, it's intense night music now. Okay, here we go. I just gotta prepare myself. Alright, sitting up straight now. Alright, before I can blink, there stands before me the immense and powerful drinking, gleaming hot and bright as if the sun shines on him alone. Okay, what? Okay, you shouldn't... What? You shouldn't be able to take that form. Not here. What is this? Okay, you know, we are both dragons, but compared to me, you are an infant in mind and body. Oh well. If you ever harm a human again, especially this one, you will answer to me. Is that clear? Okay, well, Raina can't answer. He's too busy fleeing into the woods as fast as his calmly human form can run. Soon it's just the two of us alone, alone together. Tirune turns his great head towards me. He's strange, inhuman, unbelievable, yet deeply familiar. Yeah. Do you see now? Oh, I got Dragon Rage as an achievement. Do you see now? This is the truth of what I am. Okay. Could you love a creature like this? Considering the starlight in my eyes, sure. Okay, I could eat you right now. It would be easier than anything. So do it already. He leans his massive head to look closer to me. Never seen anything so large. Feel a little dizzy just looking at him, but he doesn't open his vicious jaws. Okay. Instead, he nuzzles me, soft and gentle. Aw, it's cute. I close my eyes and kiss his great scaly nose. Oh. Okay, and now he's back. When I open my eyes again, Tirune is back in the human form I know so well, looking surprised at himself. There are a few times on the mountain when I was really sure I would eat you. But once I saw Raina, I couldn't imagine letting anyone do that. Thank you, Tirune. You know, only a true knight can stare into a dragon's eyes without fear. You really think so? That's sweet. You're a big softy deep down. We should get to the city. The conference will be starting tonight. Oh, right, of course. Okay. And so Tirune makes his way to the Capitol building. I end up hanging around the city on my own. I worry a bit about running into Raina, but I guess he's at the conference too. It's just me all by myself. The city is amazing, and a little overwhelming. I'm not used to seeing so many people people in one place. I get my armor cleaned, my sword sharpened, I eat real food at the tavern, and pick up some dry clothes. I should have plenty of gold left over for whatever it is I'm doing next. Tirune only hired me to take him across the mountain. There's no reason for me to stay here. We didn't talk about meeting up again. I don't know if he's going to come find me. I can't bring myself to leave yet. Okay. I don't see him again until the next day. I'm sitting on a sidewalk bench where I feel a familiar hand on my shoulder. Oh, so he's still in human form still. Alright. Hello again. I'm glad you are still here. Yeah. I'd never leave without saying goodbye. How did the conference go? The dragons and human leaders spoke for a long time. There are no simple solutions for what has happened. Raina's crimes are not easily ignored. Their trust in us is shaken, and justifiably so. The future is still uncertain. But I have hope we will rebuild our faith in each other. And Raina, at least, will not be breaking the peace agreement anymore. I have seen to that, personally. Oh boy, he's pretty scared of you, huh? And with very good reason. Well, I bet. I can't personally stop all dragons from eating a human again, but you've given me a lot to think about. Perhaps I've been isolated for too long. I can try harder to make some difference. So, what do you think you're going to? What do you think you're going to do now? Just out of curiosity, I guess. I will be flying south to tell the lesser dragons the news of what had happened here. I may pay a visit to my mother, the queen, on the way. After that, I don't know what I'll do. I suppose the stars will tell me. Well, if you're going south, maybe I could come with you. But why would you want to? There's nothing for you there. Okay, you don't think so? It'd be amazing to be the one human in a council of dragons. That's the kind of thing they tell stories about. And mostly, I could spend more time with you. We're very different, but I want to try to understand your ways, your life. I think we have a lot to teach each other. I don't know what to say. It would be frightening to be among dragons. They're not all like me. I can try to protect you, but I can't promise I'll be able to. Do you really trust me that much? And are you sure you really want? Well, I've been thinking about what to do while you were away. To be honest, I have no idea what I want. All I know is what I don't. I don't want to just watch you fly away like Amelia had to, knowing I'll never see you again, knowing neither of us were brave enough to try. Okay, I take his face in my hands and I kiss him. The heat of his body warms me to my toes. Aww. That's sweet. Okay. Films start to change, and when I open his eyes, I'm looking into the eyes of a great white dragon. I've already faced 2 dragons. So far I'm alive. I think I can handle a size, don't you? Yes, I suppose so. Okay. Is that it? Oh! And now we're flying. Soon I find myself riding on Tyrune's flag, flying south. Flying a dragon back is... I got the achievement Dragon Rider now. Flying on a dragon's back is... Well, let's be honest, it's terrifying. But it's also incredible and exciting. I feel free. I guess that's how Tirune makes me feel all the time. I have no idea what will happen in the future. Walking among a council of dragons, way out in the wilderness, being the only human around for miles. Who knows what could happen? It's pretty scary to think about. But it also makes my heart race, and in a way that feels good. I'll have Tirune with me. I'll have my sword. A true knight never lets fear stop her, especially when she's facing a dragon. Oh. That was it! That was the route! Oh! Weird! Thank you for playing Rose of Winter. Oh, that was cool! Okay, created and designed by Magnolia Porter. I swear I've heard that name before. Character design, Italian, I can't read that. Music, Toby Fox. So did he do all of it? I guess maybe he did. Sound effects thanks to Brian Character development. Yeah, there wasn't. Oh, this is kind of a small team. Conrad Kraling, scene writing and production. Joe Fu, built with the technologies of Unity 5 Plus, Fungus and the Fungus community. Pillow Talk. What is Pillow Talk? I want to know. I want to actually try to sort of do some game development, so I want to like know what these things are. So special thanks. Maybe are these like every flavor of LaCroix? Right now, are these like, maybe like, I don't know, backers or something? Or supporters? I don't know. Or, Rose of Winter! That was fun! I like that! Alright, so wait, when I press resume, what happens? So I can go back to these, so, ooh, I might wanna, okay, so I know there's several different endings for each of the routes, so I could try doing a bunch of all of this stuff. Okay. Oh, so yeah, that was a fun game. I definitely enjoyed going through that and making all the different choices. It felt intense. Sometimes I really was. Like, oh gosh, are they gonna die or not? Is this guy gonna eat me? Yeah, it was tons of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, because I certainly felt I am gonna do more of this, but I do want to get your opinion. Should I try to go back and do more of Tyrune's route and see if I can like get different options, maybe even get a bad ending, or should I like I don't know, go for one of the different ones? I have no idea. Either way though, guys, that is gonna have to be it for this episode. Hopefully you're looking forward to more Rose of Winter. I am sure I am. But if you do like this video, do subscribe, do like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys all next episode. Squid Cat out.